Welcome to our line, the large line. As usual, I can't stop staring at the skies. Here, they're always beautiful. You should feel the air. Another thing I like to do is to talk to our neighbors. He's one of them, and he's always ready to listen. Never complains. Besides the fact that the days are getting really shorter, my husband still works really late in the night. Right now, he is placing course number 7, which is the last course for our brickwork. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. It's past 11 p.m. and we are still going on. So far, this part of the building of our house was the hardest. It took a lot of time and it wasn't a fast process. You can imagine that I couldn't wait to be over with. And right now, my husband is placing the very last brick of the entire basement. That was rewarding to be able to see it. And I can tell you it was close to 12 a.m. when he is done doing it. After that, we waited a day for mortar to cure better. We have used propane heater and a dehumidifier to make sure that the bricks are really bone dry when we're gonna have pouring the concrete, because we didn't want to have any accidents while we're pouring it. All the brickwork is done. Now all it's left is to put the rebar, cut the extra of the rebars. We have to cut the extra length and then concrete tomorrow. We have to pour the concrete tomorrow. The guy came to inspect to see if he can do the job, and he said there should be no problem to have it done. We have to do the connections from the bottom to the top of the house first, and then we can rest a little. I can't wait to relax. It's not a nice day, but the air quality is super good. And now it's gonna be more rebar bending for my husband. While my husband was doing the rebars, I started doing the clear up around the basement and in the basement. And there we go, my husband comes over to ask me if I need his help. I told him that I would handle this myself because he had another job to do. We have left over 200 bricks, and we're gonna use this for a different project. I want to thank you all for watching us and following us, and we're hoping that we can inspire other people in doing a debt-free home. It's not easy, yet it's doable. You just need a lot of planning and a lot of patience. Even though it's hard, it's very rewarding for us. First of all, because we don't have to spend our time going at our jobs, being apart, and also we're spending a lot of time together, being outside, doing what we like to do. Now, rebar tying is not hard, yet it takes a lot of patience and time. Each individual rebar had to be tied to a horizontal rebar. And as you can see, my husband has very strong hands. The very last thing we did, we pre-measure where we're gonna put the anchors for the top plate. All the prep work is done. Now we are ready for concrete. The concrete pump came a half hour early to be setting up for the job ahead. We're about to do the last concrete pour for our foundation, and after that we are ready to make the structure connection from the foundation with the house. And after that we can take a little break because we are not in a rush. That was the biggest job ever for us, to have the house done and be sound and strong. We're about to finish the first phase. It's quite a while now. The basement took us over a month to finish, and we are ready for this chapter to be closed off after we're making the structure connection with the house. And after that we're going to take a few days off for my husband to recover because his hands hurt, and after that start working inside. But we're not gonna be in a hurry like we have been so far. We always had to rush to do the next phase and next phase and next phase. We're getting closer to the end, and I hope we're better. But we are better. My husband was getting ready emotionally for the job ahead, and I know it wasn't easy for him. It's another thing he haven't done, and like any new thing makes you nervous. I could see it in his face that he didn't know what to expect. His biggest fear was that the bricks could have been bursting and he could have wasted the entire batch of concrete we have ordered for the job. The guy who came to help us with the pouring knew what to do. You can tell he's a professional. His name is Cole. Not too many guys could handle this job. We knew that was a hard task for Cole, but he lived up to it. Looking back at all our work, I can say that the most important thing of this was to vibrate the concrete, because otherwise we wouldn't have enough in the bottom of the brick wall. You can tell that at the right of my husband it's more concrete, and on the left, after concrete is vibrate, it's way less. We had to go for a second round of pouring for each part of the wall. Unfortunately, I stopped filming because I needed to do as much as I could to help my husband. At this moment, the concrete pump and the concrete truck left. We are relieved to see that everything went fine. All the work my husband put in the prepping and putting everything together was perfect. The concrete didn't burst. And the last part was to place the anchors in the brickwork. After 3 hours of concrete work, the vibrator. Did you see his face?
My face after I use the vibrator for the bricks. I need a mask. I need a shower.
We need a shower, yes. A bath would be better. Thank you for watching. We appreciate your time. Please share, subscribe, and see us next time.